Salutations, friends. It is me, said Stevie. And today, for your viewing pleasure, we're taking a closer look at this bad mamma jamma right here. This is the Brian Brown Knives Raptor V2. This is the River's Edge Cutlery exclusive, which happens to not be available any longer. However, there's still quite a few sites that have the V2 Raptors available, so I'll try to link in the description a couple of spots if it's something that you decide that you're interested in and want to check out. This is not a knife that I thought I was going to really be into. However, my good homie ENG lent me a bunch of his knives, and this was one of them, so I'm able to check it out and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it. Let's get into some of the specs. You're looking at an overall length of 7.75, a 3.5 inch M390 blade, sporting a really nice thin hollow grind. I think it said it's a .15 behind the edge, so very thin, very slicey. I got a piece of paper here, actually. Let's check the edge real quick. Yep, you can see, well, that didn't do me much good. I'm also doubled up on the paper. Well, it doesn't like this piece of paper very much. Let's double it up again, because it liked that. There you go. So it's the way I cut, I suppose, but yeah. Yeah, it probably needs a little tuning on the edge. I don't know how long Ian has had this, but I can assure you this knife is definitely sharp. As a matter of fact, I cut myself on it earlier. Cut myself a couple times today, sporting a couple band-aids. But anywho, back to the knife. Thumb stud for deployment only. And you got this nice swedge up here. Very, very nice looking blade. I don't know what to call this blade shape, but I am digging it. This is a 4.25 inch handle. Bronze jigged CNC milled titanium. Really digging that milled pattern there. It does have all PVD hardware on it and zirconium accents. So you got, I don't know that the studs are zirconium, but you have Zirc pivot collars. Also noticeable is the lack of show side body screws, which I like, and no lanyard hole. And looking at the zirconium backspacer, no lanyard option. So for you doodad lovers, you are shit out of luck with the Raptor V2. Nice little bit of texturing there on the backspacer. Dig the way they did that. You do have a, let me turn on my light here for a moment. A nice zirconium 3D milled pocket clip. This has gone in and out of the pocket, no problem. Clip is good to go. You see the only badging on this knife is right there at the clip, the Brian Brown logo, which is similar to the Jaeger M, which I did have, that I thought I would be doing a comparison of, not necessarily a comparison, but showing it off while I was taking a look at this. Only I sold the Jaeger M, which surprised me that I did that, but I did. And then more, maybe I'll keep that light on there. Or maybe I will turn on this light back here instead. How's that look? Yeah, let's do that. I get a little bit more shadow, but I don't mind that. More zirconium accents, and then maybe the studs are Zirc. It's looking like it might be. But again, very nice geometry to the blade. I really do like this blade shape, and you see a little bit of the stone washing coming through on there. My first impressions of this knife when I saw it just in pictures, I said, "There's no way this thing's going to be comfortable for me. It's just too thin in the handle." That being said, it's not. Well, it's very thin in the handle, but this is very, very comfortable for me. The way it's designed, you got a little bit of a choil there where I can choke up. The little bit of jimping they give you is done well. I can get a night with the way you got this little harpoon type little swoop-de swoop there. I get a really good pinch grip. I feel like I got really good control over this knife, however way I'm going to grip it. With the ass end being a little bit more bulbous. I rarely grip my knives like this, for any sort of cuts like that, but in all sort of grips, this is really comfortable. No hot spots whatsoever. Easy access to the frame lock. It doesn't take much to disengage. You do have good lockup. Writing on ceramic bearings, and it looks as if Ian might have already put skiffs in there. That looks like skiffs to me. I didn't ask him, but I believe that those are skiffs. The action is good to go. This thing is stayed centered. Since I've had it for the last couple weeks, I have played with it a considerable amount. It's not developed any blade play whatsoever. No up and down or side to side movement. And this, I've been flipping this thing like crazy. As we talked about, thumb stud only for deployment. Middle finger flicks, no problem. Disengage, drop to the nail, shake shut. Very good on the close. The thumb for the thumb, you got to kind of get up underneath it. But the detent is tuned really, really well. Extremely snappy. You can't really fail this thing at all. And then because you do have a little bit of meat exposed on that blade, I can actually middle finger flick it from just the blade. Yeah, the action is totally good to go. Again, I really like the way this jigged pattern turned out. It's similar to what is on the GEC, the Ohio River Jack from drawing a total blank here, from Traditional Pocket Knives, C. Reisner Cutlery. It's actually a little bit closer to the exclusive Penguin that is also through traditionalpocketknives.com. You can see they're very, very similar. I really, really dig the way that is. And then also, if you can see here, maybe I'll turn the camera back or the light back on. There is a considerable amount of internal milling done on both the scales. And so I don't know what it didn't say what the weight is on this. However, I do think that for a knife this size, it's definitely got a good weight. And it's a fairly full-size knife. Here it is next to the Axon liner lock. And here it is in pocket today. I have the Luft AVNT. So it's a good full-size knife. Again, 3.5-inch blade, 7 3/4 inch overall. So, yeah, not too much more to say about this knife. Is it for me? Well, up until recently, I would say absolutely. As of right now, I'm going to put this on a definite maybe list. That's just because my tastes in knives have changed. I said knives. Knives have changed. I am selling off a lot of knives like this in my collection. Like I said, I just sold off the Jaeger. I am selling off my Maverick S. If anyone is looking for a good deal on a Maverick S, holla at your boy, and we can talk, because I'm letting this one go. I got a Nimble T that I'm putting up for sale. I am focusing more on U.S. Production knives, and I need to free up some money for those. So I can absolutely give this a 2 thumbs up, though. Well, I should say pricing. What do these cost? So River's Edge Cutlery does something that I really don't like that online dealers will do. Since it's no longer available, they just removed it. They scrubbed it from the website. You can't find this on the website. I don't know what it went for, but look, you got they're in stock on Urban EDC Supply, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, DLT Trading, Knife Center, to name a few, and they really range from 349 to like 395. Some have hand satin, they're all titanium. Some have hand satin, some are stone washed, some are this black stone washed. Some have different show scales, carbon fiber inlays, micarta inlays, fat carbon, camo carbon, all those different ones. So, hold on, I'm getting a delivery here. Sorry about that. Apparently, the missus ordered some groceries and they just got delivered. But yeah, so bunch of different variants available out there still. And again, I'll leave a link in the description. More my jam would be if they had a stonewash blade. And I'd like to get like a stonewashed with some sort of inlay. I'd have to go through and look and see what's out there to really know what I would get. But so this is not something I'm going to rush out and get. However, I really can give this a recommendation. I can give this 2 thumbs up. If you've been on the fence about getting a Raptor, or you end up thinking that you want to get a Raptor and you come across this video, Stevie will give it 2 thumbs up. I think that this is definitely a good knife. And I was prepared to, when I first got it, even though I thought it had really good action, like as soon as I started playing with it, I thought I might get one, and then I kind of went back and was like, nah, I don't know. But then I kept, I carried it for a couple of days. I rode with it in the truck, and I could see myself really digging this knife. I'm just not in a hurry to go get this right now. So that's my thoughts on the Brian Brown Raptor V2. What do you guys think? Again, see right there. I gotta really get up underneath there. That's I would be my one critique is from the thumb. You gotta get used to that. But anywho, folks, that's all I got for you today. That lighting is absolute garbage, and I apologize for that, folks. But yeah, that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you tuning in to today's episode. If you made it this far, I'd appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up. If you actually do like it. If you don't bother. But no, let me know. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down and let me know in the comments why you don't like it. And if you haven't subscribed, as always, conveniently, you can do so right there. And then, as I say, I don't know what that video is going to be, but you can check that out if you haven't and give that a thumbs up. And until the next one, I bid you mofos, adeuces.